Guys, if you're new to this channel, welcome. Returning subscribers, welcome back. Can you hear, guys? Let me know if the audio is good. Audio is good. Thank you. Thank you. Good night, everyone. Thank you for joining. So, guys, this one is with a heavy heart. Me nah lie. Me nah lie. Tonight, this is gonna be with a heavy heart. And the reason I say that is because we have certain principles that we go by. Guys, if you're just coming in, please hit the like button. We have certain principles that we go by. Principles like when people are mourning a loss, there's certain boundaries we don't cross. We learn that as kids growing up, right? So, what I heard today by the opposition, it really and truly bothers me. I don't even feel comfortable playing it on the show. But I'm going to play it so that you guys can hear. As you guys know, Usain Bolt's father was laid to rest yesterday. And I did an upload telling you guys, how it all worked out and how the people who support the opposition, they were freaking out because the government showed up at this funeral where they were invited. But it didn't stop there. They went a little further. When I heard Peter Bunting on the platform speaking Usain Bolt's name, I was nauseated. These people don't seem to know time and place. They don't seem to care about what is appropriate and what is not. They're like a bull in a china shop. They just knock everything down. I still can't come to terms with the fact that a member of the opposition would see a man, a legend in our country, Usain Bolt and his family, mourning his father, grieving his father, his late father. And Peter Bunting would go on the political platform and call Usain Bolt's name out of his mouth. Remember the same thing we are talking about press freedom and them something they know people. And in press freedom, we see that we drop 2 places because these members of the PNP keep going up on the platform, calling up people's names, calling out and pointing out journalists on the political platform. Gone up there now, gone call Usain Bolt's name. Advisor, good night. Big up yourself, my friend. Let me just briefly reluctantly play what Bunting said yesterday. Sorry, today. It's the most disgusting thing I've heard.
Our great track star, iconic figure Usain Bolt lost his father, and it was his funeral today. And I watched a little bit of the coverage in the media and see certain people are go down there to go take picture. I just want to know if when they were there, Comrade Mario, whether them tell Bolt where him SSL money there, because the man them really brazen, Can't tell him what happened to his money all now. Can't tell all the other 200 people who are missing money where their money there. But yet them forward to go profile and take picture of the man father funeral. Man, they have no shame.
Guys, me can't listen to no more. The question I have for Bunting tonight, because Bunting, me here say you over here watch a night time, you know, but you can't type in the chat over here, so. But me know you listen and you watch. So me gonna ask you a question. The members of the opposition, we got Bolt father funeral. I never profile them a profile. Hmm? Why is it that you, Bunting, and Mark Golden did not go? Is it that you were not invited? Is it that you're jealous? What is the problem? See how Pinkwall put him up there? See Pinkwall have him up there. I ask, what is the problem? What a disgrace, man. I want thing I want to say to the Jamaica Labour Party tonight. In light of all of this, and guys, I'm going to play a little bit of what Bolt said at the funeral. I don't know if you guys saw the Prime Minister's remark. I posted that, I think it was this morning. I posted the Prime Minister's remark, which was very brief and to the point. But if you haven't heard it, well, actually, you know what? Me can play it. Me go play it, but you not go see it. But me go just say something to the government, and then I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys hear what Usain Bolt had to say about his father and the people who came to show support. The government of Jamaica only need to prepare yourself for the fourth term. You hear me say good? The government of Jamaica, Andrew Holness and the Jamaica Labour Party, prepare yourself for the fourth term. Why do I say that? We have a set of lunatics in the opposition who is trying to lead this country. And every single day, they prove more and more how unfit and inappropriate they are to lead a country. Prepare for the fourth term. I don't care who them want pay for them on YouTube, $50,000 a week, which vlogger them appear, which transmission them appear, on which platform, for out here, I tear down the government. No mind that, because them they are Madhouse production. Bellevue patients. Prepare yourself for the fourth term. Because I say for the don't prepare yourself for the fourth term and make the country drop in a them people here and we're not going to forgive you know. Because right now, this is beyond politics. You can say this has reached a level of insanity. Look at this. Usain Bolt lost his father. And in the midst of the man grief, low life Peter Bunting gone upon the platform can call the man name. Oh God. Who never see them sitting happening in Jamaica yet? Let me just play what Bolt had to say and then I'll come back.
The most honorable Andrew Holness, all other protocols observed. Good afternoon, everybody. It's been 2 weeks. I was trying to figure out what I was going to say, what I was going to write. And I just decided to come up here and just speak from my heart and just tell you stories and just about the character of who my dad was. First thing was time. He was an on-time person, so I know he's very impressed that we actually started on time because I was worried that we're going to be late, so I'm happy that we actually start on time. He was a very giving person as we were talking about the shop. That shop cost me a lot of money. A lot of money. As I said earlier, all he did was give, no matter what or who. Anybody from Sherwood Content can tell you that they could always go to you and say, it's about that pay tomorrow, which you know he would probably get the money, but he would give. So he was always a giving person. And it's something that I grew up with. And I remember through the years, my mom and dad would always say to me, you see, and you can't give away all your money. And I was like, what you want me to do? That's what you taught me to do. To always to give and to support and to help. So it was a good thing. When it comes to respect, anybody who knows me know I'm very respectful, and I give that up to my mom and dad. They always make sure I'm focused and on time, and it's something that even with the same shop, no one could go in there and be bad, and no matter how old you were, he would tell, listen, get out of the shop, stand outside. You have no respect, you can't come in here. And that's what my dad was, and that's what I'm trying to grow my kids to have respect and to understand and to listen. And for me, hard work. Throughout my life, I've worked hard and I've dedicated my life to sports and track and field to be the best that I possibly can. And that's one of my biggest lessons that I learned from my dad, to work hard and to be dedicated. And he that just only told me. I watched him work hard and provide for my family and provide for us. And just, there's nights that I didn't even see my dad when he was working for the coffee industry. He would be up early and he would be in late. And I knew and understand because my mom would always say, listen, your father is working hard to make sure you can get everything that you need. That's one thing he always tell me. You can get everything that you need, not what you want. So that was always something that I always respect. And I, as a son, and I grew up just loving him, and the tough times when I used to get in problems and get the beatings and all them somewhere. I am very happy. I tell people all the while that I wouldn't change anything about my childhood because my parents did an excellent job raising me, and I'm really happy about that. And my father was tough on me, always, but for me, I always know that he just wants the best and want me to grow up and to be a good person, a good man, and to now have my kids on my own. I'm definitely going to try to live up to his character and live up to who he was and try to be the best that I possibly can be to my kids also. And at the end, I just want to say I love my dad. He always supports me, and he's a very kind person, and he's always willing to help and to be strong and just to be that shoulder that anybody can lean on. And I just want to say to my mom, she's here right now, Mom, just know that I'm here for you fully. I'm now your husband and your child. So just know the support is here. You're going to get tired of me now because I'm going to be a lot more in your life. But thanks everybody for the prayers and the love and the well wishes and everything. Happy to see a big turnout. Thanks to all the ministers for coming and supporting. I feel the love and I really appreciate it. And I just want to say, Pops, don't worry. I have Mama now, so thank you very much.
Boy, guys, that was touching. I don't know if you guys were able to hear hear it loud. Sounded a little bit low on my side, but I don't know if you were able to hear it properly, guys. Just tell me in the comments. But I have to commend Usain Bolt on his strength to stand there and give such a strong speech about his father. Um, it was okay. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Thank you. Yeah. That was a very good speech. Me couldn't do it, That's why I'm not got a funeral, from a bury my brother, me done with funeral. Um, me not know how him stand up there and do it, but he did. And in reassuring his mom that, he would be there for her. That's a wonderful thing. So this madman now, let me call Liz. I told Liz that I would call her. Peter Bunting was not there, and his leader also was not there, and the opposition did not say anything on behalf of the leader of the opposition. I was told, guys, that allegedly that Usain Bolt told Mark Golding to stop call up him name and politicize him name. allegedly. I'm wondering now if that are the problem why Golding and Bunting did not show up. I don't know. But the fact that they didn't show up and Bunting went on the platform and said that today, it is so sad. I want to thank the government for going there and showing class and decency. That's what you do. Hold on, guys. I don't know. I forced me to say them something here. I want to my phone now. Hold on. Oh, there it is. Not just Wickham was there. Several people from the opposition were there. Hi, Liz. Good night, Liz. You're live. How are you?
Good night, everybody.
Yes, a long time the people them over here ask for you.
I'm very cold.
Very cool. Tell the people them where you are.
Well, I'm in the state of New York.
Okay.
And I'm called upstate New York, no?
Yes.
Can't say where.
Okay, that's fine. So, Liz, me don't know, tonight is a different kind of program because, you know, Usain Bolt father passed off. He was laid to rest yesterday at a Seventh-day Adventist church in Trelawney. Government ended up showing up, or invited rather. They spoke. Members of the opposition as well. The leader, the twin leader, Golding and Bunting, they did not show up. But Bunting took the platform today. I don't know if you hear what I'm saying. And if you haven't, me I forgot make you hear it before you comment.
I didn't hear anything you said.
All right, well, don't say a word then because you have to go hear it before you talk. Boy, me I tell you, it's sad. Just a second, Liz. I'm pulling it up now.
Come on, take your time.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's good to hear you. Good to have you back. The people in the chat at earlier.
Yeah, hi everybody.
Yeah, man.
You never lose me, you know. You never lose me. It's just that, you know, with the other mission.
Well, you started out with me, so people naturally have to expect, you know. But
yeah.
Have a listen to what Bunting said today regarding Bolt and his family.
Our great track star icon.
Hold on there. Let me just adjust the volume here.
Funeral. Our great track star iconic figure Usain Bolt lost his father, and it was his funeral today. And I watched a little bit of the coverage in the media, and see certain people are going down there who go take picture. I just want to know.
Well on the list. The devil I try to disrupt the program, you know, but may I just exercise patience tonight. Let me just get back to where I was. For some reason it stopped playing. Hold on. It just made me feel so uncomfortable. This whole thing is just so uncomfortable, but me have to do what me have to do. See it here.
Oh, great track star iconic figure Usain Bolt lost his father, and it was his funeral today. And I watched a little bit of the coverage in the media, and see certain people are going down there to go take picture. I just want to know if when they were there, Comrade Mario, whether them tell Bolt where him SSL money there, because the man them really brazen, you know. Can't tell him what happened to him money all now. Can't tell all the other 200 People who are missing money, where their money there, but yet them forward to go profile and take picture of the man father funeral. The man have no shame.
You hear him?
Yes, I have. I am.
Him actually said Sunday on the day of the funeral, and not today, as Sunday, yesterday. So as me said, the opposition, members of the opposition were there except for him and Golden, in terms of leadership or leader. And the government was there, and Usain Bolt thanked everybody, and it was a good turnout and so. But Liz, for tell you the truth, when them send this come give me where Bunting say, I was floored. You know what? You always expect the worst from Bunting, but you just never think they could have go so low.
Okay, I'm doing that again. I don't know why. First of all, I am hoping that the 3-term MP from North Trelawney was at that funeral.
Oh.
Yeah, he's retired now. Dr. Jesus, Nigel. I don't remember his full name. I hope he was there because he knew the young stuff from very early days. And Jennifer, his mother, was his constant secretary. However, first of all, Jamaica must understand this young man is a national treasure. A national treasure and an international treasure. Born and grew up in Northern Trelawney and has never lost his roots. Now, who is Peter Bunting? And tonight, you're playing that. The scorn that must be heaped. The scorn that must be heaped on, let me name them. Scorn must be heaped on Lisa, Natalie, Dennis Fitz, Dr. Phillips, Michael Phillips, Cousins, Paulwell, at least 11 of the 14. Scorn must be eat up on them. Why do I say that? For 4 years now or more, they have been facilitators of this. There's a movie that was made called The Slumdog, right? Peter Market Bunting is a fanatic. And Peter Market Bunting ambition is to be Prime Minister of Jamaica. So he will stop at nothing. He will go to the bottom of the pit. He married into Manley's family. To climb that ladder to get there.
In other words, he's a social climber.
Yes, but a derogatory social climber. So when he said and did what he did on the day of the funeral, at no point while I was at home in Jamaica, I read nowhere, heard nowhere where he said anything of condolence to Usain Bolt and his family. He doesn't know Jennifer Bolt. He doesn't know her history, and he doesn't know the history of the Bolt family in Northern Trelawney. Doesn't know anything. Now Jamaicans should demand the removal. It keeps getting worse, and it has hit the bottom of the pit. The Jamaicans should get up and demand that the 11 members of the People's National Party, founded by the distinguished, excellent national servant, Norman Washington Manley. The people of Jamaica must now demand the removal of Mark Jefferson Golden from the post as opposition leader. And the Senate must be purged also of Peter Market Bunting, so-called leader of the opposition in the Senate. If the country understands and respects Usain Bolt and the Bolt family and their contribution to nation building and how they have represented Jennifer Bolt has been an active member of the politics of Jamaica with distinction. Her husband, the late Mr. Bolt, Wellesley also. They are of two different political persuasion, but they have been national contributors, distinguishing themselves. And the Jamaican public, for what this gutter or slumdog did on Sunday, must now demand the removal of both men, and the People's National Party must be held accountable because of them a facilitate Mark Golding go to New York to demonstrate against Jamaica, and Peter Bunting now demonstrate against Jamaica again by the things he said about Usain Bolt. It is a national treasure. The government has a right to be there. The opposition of the People's National Party has a right to be there. So when this gutter snipe, this social climber, made that statement, the People's National Party should have instantaneously distanced themselves, because Bunting is a pig to have said what he did, and he has no interest in Jamaica. What he has is a fanatical, lustful zeal to be Prime Minister of Jamaica. That is all he's interested in. And in friend and in twin, with them giant at the hip, Mark Golding is also lustful to get his hand on the national purse of this country. Because they both, Peter Bunting is somebody I know very, very well. Peter Bunting thinks he's white. He likes no woman. He likes nobody black. Thinks he's white.
Mm-hmm.
So the country must, the people must stop being docile and play possum. You must know, they must now demand 11 members of the People's National Party. They must be forced to give the nation the removal of Mark Golding as opposition leader, because what Peter Bunting said and it is almost treasonous, right? Remove Peter Bunting from the Senate as opposition as Senate leader.
But him lose him seat. How did he end up in a Senate? All them something not supposed to happen, because from the people them vote you out, you know. Them no want a representation from you. So where am I doing a Senate?
And the People's National Party also has never done any such thing constitutionally, right? From its own constitution and from the Constitution of Jamaica, the People's National Party has never done any such thing.
Liz,
right?
This thing here where them a call up people name on political platform. Yesterday or a couple days ago, sorry, we heard that Jamaica fell a few places on the Press Freedom Index, and you remember Dayton Campbell take the platform and go call out about 5 journalists named from nationwide, and the excitement where them said shooting going up there and all start or something. But this thing here where them go up on the political platform calling up people name, like what Bunting do on Sunday, as this man was burying his father, calling up the man name on platform. You know, if he said them for start get charged for that, because them can't put people's life in danger and them something there, you know.
Look here. In 2019, in 2018, all of 2018, Bunting orchestrated vicious attack against the sitting member of Parliament for East Portland, the late Dr. Linville George Bloomfield. Peter Bunting organized vicious attack against that MP. He was eventually stabbed to death. Peter Bunting, after the by-election result in East Portland, orchestrated a vicious campaign against the then leader of opposition, Dr. Peter David Phillips, where he went, had a letter dictated to him by a former prime minister in the hotel, and Peter Bunting signed illegally. It is fraud. He should have been charged. Signed Dr. Peter Phillips' name to that fake resignation from East Portland, distributed to the media. Peter Bunting is a slumdog, and I am saying the country must now demand that what is left, I am putting Lisa in this one, what is left of the People's National Party must see the removal of Mark Jefferson Golding as opposition leader if we as a nation, if we as Jamaicans, if we are nationally proud to say, as Norman Manley taught us, I am Jamaican, we the people must now demand that the remnants, the 11 of them that is left, don't need the 14. Because Angela, I don't regard Angela Brownberg as any PMP any longer. I don't regard Anthony Hilton. They are very vocal risers, Rise United Movement members. I don't regard those two. The others, yes, I regard. So the people of Jamaica, it is no time. What this man did, or the slumdog did to the national treasure, the national treasure, Usain Bolt, is irreparable, right? So the people must now demand that they both be removed from the position they have in Garden House. It is our duty as a nation. This man is a national treasure, and I have been advocating for some time now, a number of years, that the parish we remove the English name Trelawney and we name the parish after two of its icons. We call it Bolt Brown Parish. Veronica Campbell Brown, a product of Trelawney. Mm-hmm. She's from the South Trelawney. And Usain Bolt, because what those two people did for this country can never, ever be achieved. Not in my lifetime again. But what these two youngsters have done and served their nation well, and to have this white slumdog get up and they have made that statement. It is time now that the native Jamaicans, patriotic Jamaicans, 11 of them, may I include Lisa and this, remove both of them. And it can be done. They can write to the Governor General and ask that 3 members of the People's National Party after 14 did not sign on to Mark Golding being opposition leader. 3 of them. So they can be removed from those 2 national posts. It is important that the nation wake up.
Paul Well too.
Huh?
Paul Well too. Paul Well, one of the MP them.
No man, Paul Well is in the 11.
Oh.
The Paul is in the 11. I have excluded Angela Brownberg, Mark Golding, and of course, and Anthony Hilton.
Yeah, because but this is very disrespectful now. Me just realized moments ago that Bunting actually said it on the day of the funeral, the man buried his father. No man, this is a big disrespect. Not just a big disrespect, just me don't know. As you know we're gonna start call Bunting now. Him get a new name tonight. Thank you, Liz. We're gonna start calling Bunting Slumdog.
He's a slumdog.
It fit him.
Of course. He is a slumdog.
Slumdog Bunting. And if you come from out of West Senate, you're too out of order.
This man has been defiling the politics of Jamaica for quite some time now.
It reminds me of what he and Garnet Roper did to Nigel Clark. He has no breaks. He has no manners. He has no respect. He doesn't know when to stop. Who are mother and father?
His mother died. His father possibly is dead too. But not only that.
But him have a brother when I still like him, you know.
He is ruthless. He married one of Michael Manley's stepdaughter to gain an input, put a foot into the Manley household, to use that to climb because he came into the circle when he was brought in by OK Meledo. He married OK Meledo's daughter, social climbing. Then he divorced her. He married one of the UART's daughter. He divorced her when Prime Minister Manley retired, and he keep on. He is a brutal slumdog. It's time now, Jamaica, stop playing possum.
Womanizer. How much time you say married? 5 times womanizer.
Yeah, but what? some of the stories you want, they're so slumdoggish you can't talk them in a public space. Right? He is so we call it now. Dr. Phillips spoke to it, but people weren't listening keenly and they didn't remember. Dr. Phillips addressed the situation with him on a public platform. He hounded Dr. Linville Jordan Bloomfield until Dr. Bloomfield was dead. He wanted Dr. Bloomfield to give up his Scotland seat, and he hounded that brilliant doctor, that great servant of the nation. And when the by-election, he had a letter dictated by a former prime minister, and he write it, signed Dr. Phillips' name fraudulently, and the party sit down and make him get with all of that. And then in 2019, he challenged Dr. Phillips, cried tears and said, when will this man stop? When will this slumdog stop? He never called. Dr. Phillips did not call him slumdog.
No, it's some Indian fitting for true. Slumdog Bunting. Come down now, man. We're tired of you. The whole Jamaica tired of this slumdog, man. No, sir.
In fact, when we went to Northeast St. Elizabeth recently, the resistance group, I was told face to face, live, he is paying young comrades in Northeast St. Elizabeth to vote against Jess. He doesn't trust her. He is trying to build a network of risers, comebacks, so that he thinks he's going to win the seat in Manchester and then him want to become prime minister. He is paying comrades. I was told that on our visit to Northeast St. Elizabeth, he is paying comrades to vote against Jess.
Why?
He is looking because he doesn't trust Jess.
What about Jess we not trust?
He doesn't trust that she is a genuine riser.
Oh.
And also,
I forgot to say I'm a cult. I'm the cult leader. So excellent. What we call him? His Excellency Slumdog. His Excellency. His Excellency Slumdog Bunting.
Also,
Jesus, I hope just I hear this,
And also, he is not confident. He realizes that he is going to lose South Manchester, so he's looking at 4 seats. East Central St. Andrew, Northeast St. Elizabeth, Raymond Price, East Central St. Catherine, and there's one more.
Rolling Stone.
And gathering no moss. And it's time now the party puts him away because he's tarnishing the name of the great institution, the greatest political party in the Western Hemisphere, the People's National Party. He is destroying the fabrics, the morals, the ethics, the politics of the country, right? How can you say such a thing? How could you have hope when his mother funeral, I went, and the kind of dignitaries that turned up, she was church at St. Peter and Paul on Old Hope Road. I went, and the kind of but this man has no class. This man is a slumdog, and we must now treat him as a slumdog. He must be removed from the parliament. The PF must stop. Both the JLP and the PNP, it is time now to remove this man from the parliament. And Mark Walling, who is anti-Jamaican, who is hostile to our country, who is English-born, England-born, and who is planning to recolonize us. Both of them must be removed from the parliament.
Jesus, what a disgrace and shame.
It can be done. Of course, it can be done. Just take away the post of opposition leader from Mark Walling. If you do that, when you do that, constitutionally, the senators resign to give the new opposition leader a free hand in naming their 8 persons.
But
and
Liz,
I am sure
you not think say a full time for your tell the 11 people them name where you call, saying I no confidence in them because me see them a campaign, Fitzjackson a campaign, Fitzjackson who did not sign to Mark Golding, being the opposition leader, remember that? Them out there
Yeah,
a campaign and a play normal. Paul will out there a campaign and a play normal. So what you are saying, I think people would agree with you because they're very unfit to lead Jamaica. But the 11 of them together, Lisa gone, left them, cause Lisa realized say a foolishness and destruction for the country. But the 11 people them where you talk, Liz, you know, sister, them not love Jamaica.
No, no. Well, I don't agree that them don't love Jamaica, but they are stuck in time, right? And them, I don't know, but this must break the back of the camel because Jennifer Bolt, his mother, has been a dedicated servant to her country politically, right? Her husband and herself. It is a beautiful household because she is a member of the PNP, the father is a member of the JLP, but
Me
they
no,
have done.
me no know them political affiliation. So just let's
No,
just say allegedly. Oh, I don't know.
I know,
All right.
I know. So, and Usain said this in an interview too, but I know because I know of Jennifer before the Usain came to prominence. But it is of essence. It is morally correct that the people, the remnants that is left of the people's nation, including KD Knight, because KD Knight has been saying a lot, including KD Knight, because he was asked by a former prime minister and a former president of the PNP to go out there and work for Mark Golding. He said he would do it, but if on the first platform he saw where it was fruitless, he would then speak his truth. And I am saying that KD Knight, it is now morally in his court also to speak the truth and get rid of these. Because how much more must they strip naked both men? Must
Maybe.
they come on a public platform and strip naked for them to do anything?
Then I see, hold on the list. KD Knight's daughter just got placed as a candidate. I highly doubt that he would come out and say anything against, Golden. The situation is in crisis. Yes.
But Mark Golding is going to vote against her. He's going to vote Delroy Chuck again.
Boom.
He's not going to vote for her.
We're just Mark.
Mark Golding, remember, Mark Golding has been making statements, and these people, the 11 of them has buried there. 3 of them out of the 11 did not sign on to him. Mark Golding is the one. It is his word, and I'm quoting, "Let us fake it until we make it." That's what Mark Golding has been saying. He said that in 2020, after he was fraudulently placed as so-called leader, as him said, don't call him president, call him leader of the noble PNP founded by Norman Washington Manley. All right, Mark Golding, Norman Washington Manley is a national hero of this country, founder of the People's National Party, the father of the nation. Mark Golding came, that is treason also, and said on a public platform that we are now Rise United movement, and it's launched a fund. Him said Norman Manley, the national hero father of the nation. It is treason, is not the founder of the People's National Party. He said that how much more can these two slum dogs do for these persons to wake up? Peter Bunting is a slum dog. Me a Jamaican, I'm born there, but proud of my country. He's a patriot. Peter Bunting is a slum dog. The People's National, the remnants, it is time to get rid of both of them.
I agree with you on this. God no. This can't get no worse. This just broke the camel's back. And you said the PNP comfortable going forward with them people up on political platform where them sitting here. Me no know what the voter they must say to them election day. Because when me want to say
them can't win. Trust me. Them with Mark Golding there and Peter Bunting them can't win because Peter Bunting in a state of fifth stage madness, you know. The emperor, only thing out, the Japanese thing out, the emperor is naked. Peter Bunting down mad. Slumdog. The emperor naked. So me don't know how long them can't win though. Them can't win as long as Mark Wallen is there. And if you look at the campaign that is being run, that is not a PMP campaign. It is still 5 years on. It is about Mark Wallen, still trying to sell Mark Wallen to the public, and the public not buying. It is not about a national campaign where they are presenting the candidates. It is about Mark Golden, still trying to sell the other half of the Slumdog Twins to the nation. It is not about the politics and the country. It is not. Notice all the campaign. 2 people talking on the platform. 2.
Mm-hmm.
Mark Golden and the one there, the alleged pedophilia. Or the alleged pedophile. It's only, you don't hear the candidates in these constituencies. When the local government, it was the same thing. It was about Mark Wallen. They were beaten. And this one is the same thing. Based on the situation that has occurred, right? Mm-hmm. It is still about selling Mark Wallen, a rabble-rousing, offensive, hostile, anti-Jamaica, UK, England born.
You feel so born in England?
But I don't feel him born in England. He was born in England. He came after his father went back to England and bring them come at a big age. He was born in England. His sister is the first one, Louise, and he's the second child. They were both born in England.
Okay.
Both of them born in England. He's lying. And the public, it's time now the public get up in the national interest and demand either the 11 people were constitutionally elected by the people of Jamaica, including you, Graham.
Well, so hold on then now. You know, here where Mr. Amos come over here, come talk about you, Graham, with you. Say,
No,
Mr. from Parliament and Mr. from the Constitution. Lord Jesus. Liz, you're gone too long. You know, you Mr. Amos say you, Graham, Mr. from Parliament, Mr. from the constituency over there, and boss up Liberty pan him and pan Damien. You never hear?
No, I never hear, but he's right. Constitutionally, you, Graham, is in breach. Because there is a part of the Constitution, both in when a councillor misses like 3 consecutive sitting, the mayor can suspend him from the parish council for 6 months. I think the same applies to the parliament. Where you see the government play. Them not take them country and them patriotism to them country seriously, you know. Because you, Graham, it is unfortunate. It is such a disappointing situation where the same methodology was applied to Damian Crawford, where he, as a city MP for Israel St. Andrew, was forced out of his seat, not by the people who elected him, but by rabble-rousers from within the People's National Party. At the time, they were supposed to be PNP, MP and husband. And then, after that rabble-rousing, Damian Crawford then joined the quagmire and allowed them to use him to remove a sitting member. If you know that you will not, or you do not have the stomach to be a real MP for the people, don't come to the politics, please. That's why I've been saying for years now, the idea was planted in my head by sibling, that every person are coming forward at this point in time must produce, I hear them demanding it for teachers, you must produce a police record, national and international, and a psychiatric evaluation record. for the people of Jamaica to elect you as councillor and MP. That must come forward as of now. When we get back the control of the PNP, I'll be proposing that on the conference floor, a psychiatric evaluation certificate and a criminal record of every person coming forward. Because I don't understand you, Graham. How can you walk away and the people elect you? It's not Demon Crawford elect you. So how you give up, you walk away, you miss how much sitting of parliament. You knew you were not there. You knew you never have the guts to be a real representative. Then why did you stop Young Price from getting the seat? You Graham, and you Graham must pay back every cent of the salary he has collected.
Absolutely. Yeah.
For every sitting when miss so far, must give back the money.
I wonder who asked him back for the money. Who responds for the payroll of the parliament? Because really and truly, you can't tell the people their money and go and represent the people them much months and so.
Of course. And they are paid through the Ministry of Finance.
Then them supposed to make sure so them report to the country. Say you Graham was asked to return back the Jamaican taxpayer money when don't go work for. And let it be heard by the Jamaican people.
Of course.
We've talked about this too many times and we not hear nothing.
Yeah. And also they must look at the fact the party, the PNP as we know it, must look at the fact anybody going forward when they get the right leadership in place. Anybody, the next president of the People's National Party, a true reflected member of the People's National Party, must look at the fact that anybody who brings in 2016, it happened and we did nothing. The hierarchy of the PNP did not. 12 sitting members of parliament was challenged. The husband and wife, the Bonnie and Clyde team inside the PNP brought 12 miscreants to challenge 12 sitting MPs, right? We were in government. And the 12 miscreants cost us 11 of those 12 seats. Now, Damian Crawford has allowed himself to be a miscreant of Rise United movement and has gone to the seat represented with a sitting member of parliament, Hugh Graham. And he has gone in there, which is wrong. It is illegal. It is unconstitutional. It is wrong. And
Hold on there, Liz. Did they do a did they do a process in the PNP where they had the delegates participate with Damien, may I talk and you Graham?
No.
So them just call Damien and tell Damien say you are go for the seat?
Yes. They didn't do any process, legal process based on the PNP constitution or the Constitution of Jamaica. It is a matter that must be looked at because it is
no, sir.
It can be considered a coup. It can be considered there's another word for it, a guerrilla tactics, but it must be stopped. It happened in 2016 and the PNP did nothing. It cost us government and it must be looked at again.
Not even a poll them around for say whatever?
No, nothing. And Hugh Graham surrendered. Spineless Hugh Graham surrendered. Right? I'm not going in the body and nobody. I'm at the life and the jungle people about him at junglist and him is a English a racist plantation mentality and colonizer, neo-colonialist. That is who he is.
Him say my junglist.
Yeah, man, remember when he come out to the statement, run out on them. Call me a junglist. I mean, this, it promotes violence, divide and conquer, encourage black Jamaicans to kill them one another. So, the PNP in a mess, and Norman Manley, my past, years back, before I leave Jamaica for the short visit to me at the back. him pass Heroes Park and I see Norman Manley and tomb and Norman Manley shout to me. I will go St. Elizabeth, we talk to Roger and Roger shout, talk to it. And Roger said, what the hell is happening to the PNP? We talk to Roger, we talk to Norman. Michael certainly mad, hungry, and miserable. Cause the whole and the Jamaican people have a Karen Cross, of course, very eloquently out there. She'll be on tomorrow night, I think. And Michelle out there, you out there, and others. But the Jamaica and voting population must sit up and take stock of what is happening to the politics and the parliament. Slum dogs have turned our parliament into a slum situation. Namely Peter Bunting and in twin, the English-born man who is illegal in Garden House, Mark Jefferson Gowley. It is time that the 11 members of parliament of the lower house and those 7 or 6 of the upper house Senate, the board must be removed.
Liz, him show him paper say him give up him UK citizenship, you know.
Nothing, which part on the siege?
Him show it pan must be pan YouTube as a pan program.
You see, the man have no regard for constitution. Him have no regard for the people of Jamaica. Him have no respect for the office of Governor General, Prime Minister. Him go on YouTube. And how much Jamaican voter are watching YouTube? That is not how it is done. That is not how it is done.
No, most of them same go show it on one YouTube channel where him appear them for be the when call it the PR whatever for the PNP.
Look here, the man has no regard. The man has no regard for the Constitution of Jamaica, the Parliament of Jamaica. In fact, him tell when him them just bogusly swear him in, him say Natalie Nita, at the time she was Natalie Nita. She's now Mrs. Garvey. Him said him point to her and tell the clerk. He never tell she, He told the clerk him no want a black woman to sit down behind him. The man has been showing these people his true colors. He's a colonizer, he's a racist. Wife was out of a certain age when she got pregnant. What is the moral? Where is the moral compass of the 11 members of parliament, Jamaican voters? The good thing is, it is painful, but the good thing is the people of Jamaica is not going to put Mark Gold in there. Them can't win the election, and that is the good part. But where is the moral compass of the 11 members of parliament who are members, genuine members of the people's nation, who is relating to his health? I understand because he suffered the same fate. We thought Peter Bunting was going to kill him physically. Lisa Anna
kill
life was also in
kill who?
Dr. Phillips. Dr. Phillips. We thought he was going. Lisa Anna life also was in danger. But it's time now. Where are your moral compass? 11 now. I mean, I put Lisa in it. Your moral fiber. You must stand up for your nation. Remove Mark Golding and Peter Bunting from the lower house and the upper house. They must be removed. This can continue. Usain Bolt is a national treasure, an international treasure. What he has done for this country. His mother is a member of the PNP. His father is a member of the JLP. Beautiful marriage. They have produced a beautiful son. I have advocated on the floor of the People's National Party Conference that the parish will change because it has produced some excellent national people. Veronica Campbell Brown, it must be named the Bolt Brown Parish that I have been proposing.
Liz, the people in the chat, real quick, the people in the chat are asking, say, if you didn't know about the Mona Common situation where Mark and his mother never want the people them living around there to be near their rehab center. Have you heard about it? Because Michelle go. You were there?
No, and I was aware of the deal because Colin Campbell was a member of parliament, and Colin looked at the situation and said, he needs to do housing for because they're Jamaican born, right?
Yeah.
And they have a right to live anywhere they want to. They're born in the area. It was Colin. I am aware of Mark Golding's attitude, and he still has the same attitude. He keeps making derogatory statements against him. Demonstrate in Jamaica. Him go to Jamaican embassy, go demonstrate by some party, and him go demonstrate against Jamaica. How much lower can this man go?
When him demonstrated against Jamaica?
When him go last year?
Oh, you mean when he went to the diaspora?
Yeah, man, him go demonstrate against the country.
What did he say?
You don't want to repeat nothing with him, but him demonstrate against the country. He's anti-Jamaica. Him called Norman Manley a liar, the national hero and father of the nation. Him called the man a liar. Him change the constitution him remove Norman Manley as the founder of the People's National Party. He has done so much unpatriotic thing, hostile acts against this country. What more do they do? All right, so maybe then him should have come in a garden house with a gun in them and a fire some shot after some of the MP them. So maybe I got them away from. But these two, they have not to contribute to the national interest. Nothing. They wrecked the life of 44,000 Jamaica. Told Omar Davis to make the financial sector. Mark Golding told Omar Davis to make the financial sector collapse in the 1990s. Dr. Peter David Phillips saved the financial sector and said, no, they can't do that because the lives of 700,000 Jamaicans would be affected tremendously. Dr. Phillips saved the financial sector, and them have him up from that, and them try to kill him. Them attacking. Get we the people are demanding the removal of Mark Golding as opposition leader and Peter Bunting. Them have fake it to make it. They are criminals, they are frauds, and they are slum dogs.
Awesome. Them don't know time and place. Me understand them a try campaign pan Usain Bolt and the rest of Jamaica and them are SSL. But the question also more ask Bunting. Bunting could have go up on the platform, go call Bolt name and call. Him never call Andrew name still, but him call Bolt name. Why him never go up there go call the man name where the CEO over SSL and him son? Why him don't call them the people the name?
Because him a part of them and Bunting thinks he's white. Who knows if him not mix up in the whole thing too?
Yeah, because no, know. Them did over there when both money missing. So why him not call? I know Bunting alone, you know. Everybody when me see a come dip them out in a Bolt something. I talk about Andrew Tiffy money. Why them don't call the people them name where a CEO and founders over SSL? Come realize that the father did he now one whole heap of debt to borrow $5 million from people, couldn't pay them back. So if them supposed to look for anybody, that demand because I didn't have money problem, but me no hear nobody a calling name. I be a coward them.
No, because remember Bunting and Golding took down the financial sector in the 90s under the Prime Ministership of PJ and the Minister of Finance then was Omar Davis. They took down the financial sector and almost told Mark Golding told him, say to me, I was part of the team that worked with the Minister of Finance, and he told Omar Davis to make the financial sector collapse. And Dr. Phillips said, no, you can't do that. 700,000 Jamaican lives would have been destroyed. The people probably have burned down the country. Mark Golding and Peter Bunting caused the financial sector to melt down in the 90s. And then Mark Golding was instrumental in the development of FinSAC. 44,000 Jamaicans lost everything. Some people committed suicide. Why are they there in the parliament. Mark Golding is not a member of the People's National Party. Him going vote against KD Night Data.
No, Jesus.
The kid.
Well, he was there presenting her in a list, so I don't really know if I'm going to vote against her still.
He going vote against her and presented the PNP candidate, the lecturer. He presented the lecturer, O'Neill, and then he voted against O'Neill. He is faking it to make it.
Jesus, Father. Bunting, you have to come out of the Senate for what you do yesterday. You disrespect Usain Bolt. The day that he buried his father, gone up a political platform and called the man name and mix up them and politicize them. Hey, them not me say the people them hard cool like North Pole. That's why I keep on asking who I'm parents. Oh, then grow him so. No, I want to know who I'm parents. How them grow this man? Him come like a serpent, viper. No man.
Mother that went to the funeral.
Them did something wrong. Me sorry for talk it, but them did something wrong.
Then him sign a letter. Him write a letter was dictated by a former prime minister, and him write the letter. Peter Bunting writes and send it to the press. That when Dr. Phillips was contacted, Dr. said, "No, I wrote no such a that was fraud." Him signed Dr. Phillips.
I don't disbelieve you because let me tell you something about Bunting. Bunting's relationship with the press in Jamaica. Bunting peer members of the press to bring down people. Me know that for a fact. And I have said it multiple times and nobody has come out and say a lie me I tell. Bunting him wicked. When he want to bring down, call up how much money him pay them to write dirty story upon people. And you see it now? And him in a hole now. Nobody don't like this man and everybody I get for say Bunting is a narcissistic psychopath. Him for leave the platform. He's slum dog. Leave now, man. Jesus, Father. The U.S. ambassador, the first me see this a U.S. ambassador ever came out and call up the name of a former security minister publicly and told the nation that this man is a wicked. Me never see that yet.
Of course
so
he is.
All this time when we are saying I'm wicked, finally somebody from outside of the country, the U.S. ambassador, former U.S. ambassador, Donald Tapia, came out and shove out Bunting and said, see the Jamaica, and him are the wicked. What more do we need than that? We don't want him back in our parliament, man. South Manchester people, them tell me say every day I'm down there make man a cook pot. Down there. And some of the licky comrade them down at South Manchester. All them do is sit down for name off the food. When you eat, you know, me not tell you down name off your food, but you don't vote for him. Run him away, man. Gosh.
Them not vote for him. Man, little just that. Near me mouth and boobs him out. See boobs there. Go near me mouth. But listen, in 2018, you know, in 2018, when Dr. Phillips called the meeting with the 28 MPs and himself, like 29 as opposition leader, when Dr. Phillips called them at a meeting of the parliamentarians and told them of the health situation 2018, listen to me keenly, Jamaica. When Dr. Phillips called them and told them he has been diagnosed with stage 2 colon cancer, however, the doctors say it is not, what do you call it now?
An imminent threat to his health. If going to go through the...
Yeah, he's healthy enough to lead the party to victory and become Prime Minister. You know what Peter Bunting and Mark Golding did? They Mark Golding instantaneously on the same night resigned as treasurer. And Peter Bunting began attacking the man. You know, Peter Bunting, he put out an ad. Me fit. And he showed you in the gym. I'm a LT. Dr. Phillips cried. The big, healthy, strong man. Dr. Phillips is not an easy person. He's sitting there and quiet. Dr. Phillips cried when he saw it. Peter Bunting attacked his health. People, I don't want to talk some things, you know, the man is a slum dog. Where is the moral fiber of the 11 members of parliament, including Lisa, whom we still think are the right person for the opposition leader job? Where are your moral fiber? This man, these two slum dogs must be removed. They are nothing but slum dogs.
All right.
Not I'm gonna leave you now.
Yeah, man. Thank
Good
you for
night.
stopping by. Big up yourself.
All right.
We can't forgive you for what you do, Bunting. You're out of order. Can't forgive you. When the PNP people them can't forgive leader and do the whole heap of something them, where you come do yesterday and the day of the funeral to the legendary track star Usain Bolt. You pass desperate. You pass every red light. You're wrong, man. You have to go down. Leave from out of the Senate. Nobody don't want a representation from you. And my birth parish of Manchester. Me know Manchester people them are not stupid. When Bunting withheld the $60 million and did not spend it in central Manchester and the people's needs, the people them find out and vote him out and run him away. So me no know where him gone over South gone do. Me I wonder now if the people in central Manchester have sense and the people in South don't. That cannot be the case. So when him come there, I give man 20 and 30,000 for cook pot. Guys, eat on the belly full and don't vote for this man. Do not vote for him. The politics of Jamaica have no more use for Bunting. Bunting is nothing but destruction. Right? Look here, so. Proven wealth, them can't even run one look at investment bank. See there? Lost over 65% in earning. Nobody don't have time for these people. They cannot run an economy. That's the first thing. They know nothing about nothing. I wonder if Chris Williams could have come tell the nation, in the name of patriotism, come tell the nation why you run leave Proven Wealth as a CEO. Why did you quietly leave Bunting and Golden? Why? A long time you and them apart. What happened? We want to know. Jamaica no use for them. Me no care how much seat you no want calculate and subtract and addition. I don't care. We're doing our patriotic duty by saying to the nation, this man, destruction. Liz now call him a slum dog, which is quite fitting. Don't belong in our Senate or Parliament or anywhere. Our politics have to clean up, If we want to truly reach somewhere in Jamaica, continue our development and growth, we have to rid our Parliament of the likes of Bunting, not just the Parliament, but the politics. Because, for example, look what Dayton Campbell make happen in Jamaica last week. Because of all the things he did, Jamaica fell 2 places on the Press Freedom Index. And I've already shown you guys everything, including where we were when we were in single digits, when we were 6 and 7 and 8 and 9, and even 12 to a point. But whether we are 32 since this Rise United cult came about, we are 32 on Press Freedom Index. How? They're dangerous. Not just dangerous to the opposition, they're dangerous to the country and the image of the country. And if they're doing all that damage and they're not in government, imagine when they are, or if they are. I have faith in the electorate, but still have a duty to show the country what the options are. That's what we're here about. Anyway, guys, we're going to close the program. 1 hour, 15 minutes. 2,000 people. Guys, please to hit up the like button before no leave. Silent listeners, good night. All who no subscribe, please subscribe. And Controversy. The man will do the dub for over a year. Me I wait for the next dub. Where you say I call it one more term? Me I wait upon it because me I tell the Jamaica Labour Party government and party say, prepare on yourself for the fourth term. Reason why I say that? The PNP is going to be fighting their internal warfare some more. It now go end this year, next year, it now go end until Bunting is dead. So, me not call down no dead pan him, so me no want nobody come say me I call down dead pan him. But that is the reality. Bunting is a rolling stone, a vile individual. Him not stop until him get, if him could have take down Andrew tomorrow, I don't know how me attack him would have do it, but I just threw me that guy prison. Him no good. So right now, it better the government just prepare themselves and, strategically prepare themselves, not just for the third, but for the fourth and possibly the fifth term. Serious something, guys. Now, South Florida. Let me just show you this. Oh, wait there. Here it is. South Florida people, want to please to come out and support the 5K run that is going to happen on May 10th in 5 days. It is, the ambassadors of this event are Julian Marley, Sizzla, and Veronica Brown. Veronica Brown. It is going to be a very good event, guys. They always do it in Florida, Georgia. I don't know where else, but I know it's often held in those two states. But next week on May 10th, guys, wanna run out and go sign up. All proceeds go to healthcare in Jamaica. It's for a good cause. I might just pop up down there. I don't know yet. But everybody should go and check this out. And you know what? You're not even for running, you can't walk. You hear what it say? Jamaica High Five 5K run/walk. So if you can't run, you can't walk. And if you don't feel like walk, you can sit down and enjoy the after party. Enjoy, the food and the drinks and the good vibes and the music and stuff like that. It's always a good vibe. So guys, make sure say it's gonna be held at Regional Park in Miramar. Make sure say run out if you're in Florida, or even if you are in Georgia and you wanna, take a weekend and go do that. Yeah. And who this a come take liberty with me? Dinsmore. Where say if me used to run a Jamaica, Don't do me that. Me used to run a Jamaica. A stadium, not just over my school. Yeah, me can run. My speed kind of different now. Me can run. What for stop me? It's no coincidence that our ratings dropped during that period. I don't understand what you mean. Me didn't want to show you something about I forgot. Uno say the school bus them were roll out this morning down Portland to pick up the students them who are in rural Jamaica. It was so beautiful to see the kids coming off the nice school buses. Me say yes, Jamaica really are developed for true. Yes. One of them bus them I picnic take a morning time or evening time, Yeah. When you see the kid, no, so me I forgot put it up. Me wait look first. Me I go put it up and show you guys. So big up the transportation minister. The children them look very nice coming off the school bus. And I feel like they're more safe and more comfortable. I don't really know what life was like for them prior to the school buses, but you can see, say change is happening and it's a good look. Me I go try put it up here so I can see it. Hold on. Yes, Alfonso, laugh all you want. Me speed different now, but me still can run. And if you don't want to go, you can still buy one ticket to, you know. Yes, the children them come off a school bus. We not care for first and school bus or second and school bus or third and school bus. They're driving, they look nice, and the kids are safe coming off of it. Me not care what them want to say, no. Because me not expect nothing good from the people them. If the people them I go come at the man the day of the man father funeral, if them people ever come and come say what them say, what more do you expect from them? We don't expect nothing better. It's always the worst of them. So me like to see this. This is nice. So big up those who made it possible. That is what we call modernization. That's why I say the jail people secure them fourth and fifth term. Make PMP move from here and go sit down and fight them internal warfare. Make Bunting and them go fight what them want to fight. Jamaica no not fight with nobody. I develop the country, I develop. Who vex? Who is listening? Who vex? Yes, school buses in Canada. I have always thought that the kids them in the schools should not have to use the same transportation with the public when they're going back and forth to school. I never liked it. Especially the smaller children them. Marlene, you know, so me start make people me start make the moderator put on up on timeout over here because look what Marlene say in the comment. Oh God. So how much school bus the East Portland come here? Let me call. I wonder if I could have called East Portland. Let me call one of my linky them at East Portland. Make him tell me how long now. How much bus me mean down there? Just tell me how much bus, how much public, how much school buses are there. This for day not every rural community across Jamaica. Good night, East Portland. Just tell me how much school bus down there. Two? And that's just East alone.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
All right.
2 school bus over East Portland. Yeah, that can go on for now. 4 more just got donated. All right. And that's 1 of 4. That not bad. All right, guys. Let us catch up on Wednesday. Oh, no, like the show last night. Forgot to ask, you know. Oh, no, like the show with us 3 ladies last night. Honestly, I did not know that it was gonna be streamed on this platform because the studio is in Jamaica. So I just learned at the last minute that it was going to be streamed on here, which is fine, you know. But I'm glad that you guys came over. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Fix the audio. Yeah, man. It should be a little better next time. Yeah, glad you guys enjoyed it. Make sure so now share it though. Come back next week. But you and I will talk again on Wednesday night. Take care of yourselves, guys. We'll catch up. Have a good night and thank you for joining.
Jamaica politics and cover. Pick up yourself because you don't know you will discover. Natalie, you're bigger than George Washington Bridge and Island Empire State Building. Straight to the ceiling. Sin, Lord of mercy. Jamaica is not a place to go all. Not when certain guys in control. Jehovah God no. Lord of mercy. Hey. Some say that them are diety. And they must suffer to hell no rotted. Natalie, more you pick up yourself. Right and no because you're rougher than them. Hey, they must say that they are diety. And they must suffer to hell no rotted.